Why is the chat silent? Hello? Hello? Anyone there? Hello?
Hello? Hello? Hello? Welcome everyone. Let me know if everything sounds good on everyone's end. Hello, Atlas Bookkeeper. Get more blood. First Ray. Welcome everyone. Let me know if everything sounds good on everybody's end, since this is technically my first time streaming this. So things might be a little bit wonky, but hey, A for effort, I guess. Now let's see, I guess while we wait for Dave to show up, we can... One second.
Someone has 14 fucking kills.
Go. Oh.
Someone has 14 fucking kills. I want you to think about that. It's like this absolutely ludicrous nonsense. Jesus Christ, man. Fucking tryhard city. I literally just fucking spawned. And in a free-for-all match, there's someone standing behind me who gets a kill. Here's some free-for-all for you. All you can eat. You suck. How? I filled him with lead. He should have had 0 health. And he turns around and insta-kills me.
Watch it!
I'm just quitting. There's no point. Filling them with bullets and no one goes down, fuck you. Not wasting time on it. Piece of garbage. I don't even have enough for tax stuff. You know what I mean?
Jesus
like,
Christ.
I'm barely getting by paying bills. And I know
God,
I'm gonna have
just
more
the amount of
problems
times he
getting
rage
taxes
quit
and
is
stuff.
actually just
It's like an endless
hilarious.
cycle. Alright, now guys, remember, if you do contribute, thank you so very much for contributing tonight and supporting the stream. I will shout you out.
Joe Block gets it.
The thing is, the matches have so many
Thank you,
pop-ups
Logan.
and
Thank you,
anyway,
Atlas.
that I always take a break between each match anyway, so I'll have more than enough time to shout you guys out, alright?
Hostile eliminated.
They shot me over the cover? Okay then.
Style incoming. Grenade, get back.
Dave,
Huh? I thought the grenade was in the street. How the hell did it get over the wall?
are you serious? Are you serious?
Huh? I thought the grenade was in the street. How the hell did it get over the wall?
Like I said,
Oh, come on now. Of course they were there and somehow magically knew that I was going to peek over the wall, right? Of course. Oh shit! Come on, I was UAVing. I was UAVing.
Dave, why can't I do this when you're in cover?
Oh, my ass, my ass. Oh, I pulled my ass. They filled my ass.
Need recon overhead.
That's
Oh, there
true.
we go. Filling my ass with lead.
Yes, Dave, you get it. You like ass. What else is
How did he not? Oh, come on now. That's absolutely ludicrous. Hi.
Oh,
Filling my ass with lead.
hold on, I need to see this. Yes. Jesus Christ. Just miss. Oh wait. That's one hit. A day, perfect. 2. Wait, yep, 2 hits. Three hits.
How did he not? Oh, come on now. That's absolutely ludicrous. I filled him with bullets, had the drop on him. He turns and kills me almost instantly. Get the fuck out of here. They shot through the cover and insta-killed me. I want you to think about how fucking stupid that is. I have cover.
Great class during class is amazing, much better than Street Fighter 6. I agree, Atlas.
What a piece of
You
dog
see
shit.
basic indicators. Oh yeah, you can't see
I just
basic
spawned,
indicators for the
someone's
life of
flanking
them.
me and immediately downs me. Fuck you. Complete trash. Alright, don't go all together, you fucking dummies. I got him, and then my teammate got me killed. He's a fucking idiot and ran across right in front. Oh my god, seriously? Come on. Now we're down by 3. What the fuck? We're down by 4. Whoa, my team is absolutely god awful, man.
Changing max.
Okay. I was firing, but I magically died. We're gonna lose because my team is so bad, dude.
Dave went aim down the sight fast enough.
I love how I'm last place, too. At least I hit level 25. I love how I'm last place because the fucking hit detection is so bad. How am I fucking bullshit? How the fuck did you kill me? I'm behind deployable cover out of the line
How do you kill me, dude? Skips a kill cam.
of sight. Well, we lost because my team is atrociously bad. It's the only reason we lost. My team sucked, dude. Look how good I did. And I'm kicking ass and my team holds us back. It sucks to lose like that when you're all on your teammates sucking shit. Seriously, like that guy is such a two-faced fat piece of shit. I received a $2.25 tip, our first tip of the night, from I took a shit today. There is no chance I'm putting that name on the leaderboard, so you're just going to be anonymous. If you want to go on the leaderboard, use normal names that aren't stupid, okay? Phil is scamming his viewers in this video. Go check it out. Here we go. I don't think I've played this on Domination yet. No, I have not. In fact, I only played this map once so far.
In the ground city, tripping the hole created. He refused to watch the kill cam even if he doesn't understand how he actually died. Oh yeah, that is pretty frustrating.
Right.
The amount of times he complains, yet he skips the kill cam, it's just mind-boggling to me.
Sure, you tell me. I fired on him first. Somehow I'm getting hit twice as much as he's hitting me, and I die instantly.
Taking fire!
Fucking Sniper's Paradise bullshit is really pissing me off. They're just gonna stand there and snipe the whole time. It's fucking annoying.
Dave, what are you expecting? You're out in the open.
I couldn't see because the
You couldn't see? Sorry, what?
Hello?
You couldn't see the guy running underneath the bridge?
Hello? I couldn't see because
Jesus
the
Christ.
equipment blew up and there was smoke from it, and then he ran through it and I couldn't see him. That was a really dumb effect that didn't need to be there. Why is there smoke? Okay. I got the drop on him. The only thing exposed is his head. I shoot, I hit. He should be dead. Oh no, that's not a headshot. All that's there is his head. Literally nothing else. He should be dead. You fucking dumb piece of shit game.
Got contact!
How the fuck did I just get hit? By what? There's no one even here. Look. There's no one even fucking
Actually,
here.
whatever the game, so you can back this massive cope. Oh yeah, the massive cope is ridiculous.
Oh my god, I couldn't turn fast enough because I was prone. I couldn't spin in place fast
Dave, why do you shoot the guy? You could have just not shoot him and captured the objective.
enough. My god, I couldn't turn fast enough. Oh my god, I couldn't turn fast enough because I was prone. I couldn't.
Why do you
spin
shoot in the
place
first place?
fast
You could have
enough.
captured the objective and ignored the
Again,
guy.
guys, if you're enjoying yourselves, if you could support the stream tonight, I would very much appreciate it. Anything is
Welcome,
appreciated,
Botch.
whether it be a membership, a super chat, gifted membership, or tip. I'm trying to hit 480 members today, but we haven't had a single new one on the channel today. So what can you do, right? Fuck, did you see that? Why is there a second Claymore? Why is there a second Claymore?
Just you.
Well, fuck this. I'm not wasting time. We're gonna try to start from a match starting from the beginning, not in the middle.
And rage
Fucking
quit.
losing. They're already bunkered in camping with multiple Claymores. You fucking stupid morons. Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, Joe. I think those pop-ups happen because he disabled all communication features in game, so he has to deal with that every time he leaves. I'm telling you, if he just enable communication, this gameplay can be a lot more fun.
That was definitely directly.
But
to
knowing
the face,
Phil,
but
he
it
is
doesn't
no
register as a
fun.
headshot, so whatever. Do I even need to comment? I had the drop on him. I fired first. I hit first. It was supposed to be headshots again, and I just die. It's trash gameplay. Okay, you tell me. You tell me how he did a perfect sniper shot through a column and it killed me. You tell me.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that, buddy. Through the column. Like, come on, man.
And you kiss your mother with that mouth?
Okay, you tell me. You tell me how he did a perfect sniper shot through a column and it killed me. Trash game.
Oh, you're welcome, Logan.
Oh shit! I couldn't do it twice. Why did he get an instant kill on me with one hit when I couldn't do it twice? Makes no sense. Oh, what the? A guy came from another direction. That was a completely different guy. A completely different person than the other one. Someone has 14 fucking kills. I want you to think about that.
No.
Someone's played this enough in 3 days. They absolutely memorized the map and are sitting somewhere in a choke and getting kill after kill.
Okay, I know this is one of these old maps that's from the original COD. So my theory is this guy pretty much knows the exact map layout is because God forbid having map knowledge of an old map that you once played
14
before.
fucking kills and no one can stop him. It's like this absolutely ludicrous nonsense. Jesus Christ, man. Fucking
How is it ludicrous nonsense? Guy just knows how to play the game.
try hard city. And I still get shot from behind. Of course. Probably spawned behind me. Okay. Nothing I can do about that, right? Absolutely nothing.
All these maps are the same from the original Modern Warfare 2. Yeah, I kind of figured Atlas.
Firefights when it's fucking bullshit like that. Bullshit connections. You tell me how there's someone behind me. Okay, whatever you say, you piece of shit.
Bro, it's COD. Don't get shot out of the way.
Oh boy, this is just so much fun, isn't it? This is so much fun. Never being able to win a firefight against anybody. So much fun. Magic, how do you know I was there?
The weird question is, how do you not see him? Just look, he's just casually crouching his way.
Magic, how do you know I was there? Probably has UAV.
As Jim
Probably a
Brain
fucking
forgot
loser with
that, of
17
course.
kills.
Yep.
You tell me they're jumping at me, I open fire on them, I hit first, I die instantly. Wow, that's great gameplay, isn't it?
Oh, exactly. Every time.
Fuck you. I literally just fucking spawned And in a free-for-all match, there's someone standing behind me who gets a kill. Fuck you, fucking pieces of shit who made this game. You fucking suck. You guys are fucking moronic game developers. Free-for-all, a guy spawns behind me and insta-kills me. Here's some free-for-all for you. All you can eat, motherfuckers.
And you kiss your mother with that mouth?
You suck. God damn. Unbelievable. Fuck you.
Even Forsberg banging last night. Oh really, Theo?
Breacher's run, out.
The breacher drone exploded in his face and didn't kill him. He randomly opened fire and insta-killed me. I want you to think about that. I can tell you right now this connection is terrible. That's 2 in a row that I should have had kills and nothing happened.
Connection's bad. 30 ping. Looks pretty good to me.
If it happens one more time, I'm quitting the match. I'm not wasting time on a match with terrible connection.
Dave, it's only been like 10 seconds. It's like the best ping you can get. I don't get it.
Taking fire.
Not wasting my time on a match with a terrible fucking connection. They could suck my ass.
That's gotta be a new record.
What the? Where? He slid into me and he was gone. He literally. Let's see where he went. On my screen, he slid into me. On his screen, he slid past me. That literally didn't happen on my screen. It showed him sliding in. So I go down to fire. He's.
Let's look. Yeah, it does look like he slid to the side.
What the? Where? He slid into me and he was gone. He literally. Let's see where he went. On my screen, he slid into me. On his screen, he slid past me. That literally didn't happen on my screen. It showed him sliding in. So I go down to fire. He's gone. Trash gameplay. Literal trash. No, he's sliding into me. I should be able to shoot him in the face. He doesn't disappear through me. You fucking idiots. What is he, fucking Kitty Pride? He can phase through you?
Okay.
Of course, someone else appeared from across the way and kills me. This is fucking stupid.
You were standing still the entire time.
Okay, he was over there. I go after him. Another guy is already there shooting me from the side. Nothing I can do. This is, again, a waste of fucking time. Killed from another direction. Nothing I can fucking do. Go up the stairs. Look at this. Fucking idiots. How did I die? I aimed, fired, and filled him with bullets before he ever pulled the trigger. I die first. Fuck you, you dumb fucking game developers. You suck. Your game's trash.
So toxic,
I don't know where
man.
the fuck they all are now. I'm looking on the map. They keep disappearing. It sweeps and shows one, so I go for them, and they're gone. Wow, that was really worth my time, wasn't it? A UAV was completely fucking worthless. By the time it saw them when I went over there, they'd be gone again. Oh yes, I fire first. I shoot him 3 to 5 times. Oh, I instantly die. Great gameplay from a fucking hack-ass game developer. How? I filled him with lead. He should have had 0 health, and he turns around and insta-kills me. How? Dude, this is fucking trash gameplay. Fucking morons. How the fuck do you fuck your game up this bad? You suck shit. Such nonsense. So many times I had them killed. And the fucking game is full of shit and doesn't give me the kill. Fuck them. Piece of shit. Seriously, complete nonsense. 0 fucking skill to the shit. It's like, dude, are you kidding me? Get the drop on you. You're running by me. I turn. I'm filling you with lead. He turns around. I'm instantly dead. Fuck you. Piece of shit. Absolute garbage. The game still sucks. There's the camper. Are you kidding me? They're still fucking there. I killed 2 of them. And there was another camper still on the floor. Jesus. God damn, there we go.
Requesting recon flight.
What? It didn't do anything. I was pushing it. He wouldn't do it. It was delayed like crazy.
Oh, hold on. Give me that.
Stupid game. Ultra delay. Wow, you really earned that, you fucking dumb fuck. They spawned directly in front of me. Did you see that? They fucking spawned out of thin air in front of me. What do you want me to do to that?
Don't run into them.
Watch that fire. I'm on your side.
What the fuck? Oh, I'm really starting to get upset now. This is fucking ridiculous nonsense.
That's totally unprofessional.
What?
Save.
You saw that?
Changing
Nope.
mags.
They didn't die. Yo, no one will die. I'm just gonna quit. I'm just gonna quit the match. There's no point in me playing it. No one will die.
Watch it.
I'm just quitting. There's no point. Filling them with bullets and no one goes down. Fuck you.
We're
Not
seeing enough
wasting time on
bullets,
it.
Dave.
Piece of garbage. Oh, look! He
Also,
rage
apology
quit.
for the black
You
screen.
gotta be kidding me. Anyway, still had fun. Thanks to those who chilled. Thanks to those who did support. As few as there were, because it really was a pretty slow night, and there's nothing I can do about that. I guess you can't win them all. But overall, I had a fun time. We're gonna be playing this again.
Sorry about
in a
that.
couple nights.
Wow. All I gotta say is this.
Bad sportsmanship, but a lot of fun to watch.
Alright, let me see if he's actually showing up. Give me a quick second. Hang on. Nope. Give me 1 second.
I am. I'm pretty much to the point where, yeah, I'm financially destitute. It sucks.
Go.
So it is what it is. I hope I find you all healthy, happy, and in good spirits. And if not, well, hopefully at least my stream tonight, my gameplay will somehow change that for you. I don't know if I have that power or not. Nope. But you'd hope
I don't
that
think it's the
I'd be able to somehow, you know,
Please quit.
entertain you. Nope. To the point where maybe you'd get a smile on your face or get a laugh or say, wow, that was awesome, or wow, he really sucks, or whatever it is, right? That's the whole point, is it not? Nope. I think that's the point. False, wrong, incorrect to hit that tier 1 tip skull, all right? Recently, I've had some days where tips have been absolutely outstanding and other days where they're quite slow, and some days they're just kind of in the middle. I've had a few slower days this week. And so it would be good tonight if we hit that tier 1 tip skull. I did narrowly hit it on the first stream. By the way, I realized I didn't turn on my lights or anything. I should probably do that, huh? Yeah, it would be great if tonight we could hit the tier 1 tip skull, because then it would at least make it an average day where I hit the tier 1 goal on both streams, all right? Yeah, it is concerning that we're in the busiest time of the year, and the tips have slowed down quite a bit. I don't know what to say about that, besides it's just a fact. It sucks, but what can I do about it besides just push forward? So please,
That's like a
if you
scary
can
issue
tonight,
there.
consider either a membership, a gifted membership, or a tip. Those would all help out the channel a lot, okay? Hopefully that means that this will translate hopefully into support, because right now it's not. I'm just being honest with you guys. This has been one of the slowest streams I've had in months. So I'm hoping that things will pick up in this next, hour 45 minutes, okay? Now, guys, remember, because we're about to start, 2 things are my goals tonight. Goal number 1, hit 490 members. So if you can become a member or gift a membership tonight, please do so. Number 2, I need to hit that tier 1 tip skull if possible. Please. If you can tip tonight, if you want to support, please tip tonight and allow me to hit that goal. All right? That would help a ton. Either one of those is what I'm going for tonight. Super chats are great, but those other things would help more right now. Okay? Thank you. Key. And I have the beggar's nose. How nice. I'm sure my detractors fucking love that shit. Alright. I fucked up. Oh, I got him anyway. Jesus, how did I get that kill? I have no idea, because I totally shouldn't have. I got another kill. Wow, these guys are terrible. These guys are absolutely atrociously bad, dude. I'm just killing them over and over.
Yeah, that looks like skill-based matchmaking, alright.
Sorry about that.
Yep, bot hobbies, I figured.
They're in there, but I don't really want to go in there. Dude, are you shitting me? He ran balls first in. I knew he was there. I saw the movement. I went for it, and I died first. Noopes. I got a noopsers. Hi. Oh, fuck. Wow. That was just like kill, kill, kill. All
Sorry to hear
around,
about
right?
that. We hope things get better for you and your
It's
daughter.
fun, but
I
I
mean,
need to
son.
get much better with this gun. I need more attachments for it because I'm very slow to the draw with it right now. And these players are quite good. Like this guy with 26 kills, that's insane. 26 kills. This guy's like a free-for-all match.
Oh, no wonder he's getting carried.
That many kills on this map. Wow, what the? I just spawned. I literally spawned to look out where I was, took one step, and was already dead. It's a pretty bad spawn. That was a pretty bad drop, and now I'm getting shot in my ass, and I'm gonna die. I'm getting shot from every direction possible. Every way I looked, there were bullets flying at me. They fucked me again, left and right. What the fuck? There's a second floor? I had no idea there was a higher floor in there. Wow. That's probably the guy with 26 kills. He's probably been sitting up there the whole time. I didn't even know that existed. Why do I start late? Frustrating, starting late like this. What the fuck is that noise?
A glitch.
What is the noise? It's insanely, I can't hear. What are these sounds? I can't count. What is going on? What the fuck is this noise? My ears.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Dude, I can't concentrate. Dude, it's going
Thank you,
again?
JDX.
What? Is the game glitched? It won't stop playing this in a loop. I can't concentrate at all.
Dave, it's not that bad.
Yo, fuck this. I'm not gonna listen to that non-stop. Fuck that shit.
Fuck this.
Immediately executed with zero chance to react. Immediately executed, even though I aimed and fired first. Still died instantly. I spawned.
Inside
I
brought
didn't
me
even
to your
know
channel.
where I
That's
was,
good to know.
and I died instantly. This mode is so stupid on this fucking map. It's
That's good to
so
hear,
bad,
Boo.
man.
Stun grenade out. Watch it.
What hit me? A chopper. A chopper hit me.
Taking fire.
I just spawned and the chopper murdered me again.
That was another player.
Changing back.
Oh, shit. The guy's on. Did this. Oh no.
Hello? Anyone there? Hello? Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Level 1 Podcast. I'm DSP. Today is Sunday, the 26th of November, 2023. For a lot of people, today is the final day of an epic, long holiday weekend. So, sorry about that. Sorry that you probably have to go back to school or work tomorrow after having an amazing American Thanksgiving, Black Friday, and then standard weekend off. As you can see, it is snowing here in Washington. It's ridiculous. It just keeps coming down. Although the weirdest thing is that it doesn't accumulate at all. So it's kind of weird in that regard. All right, obviously.
Yeah, we know using a
exaggerating,
filter.
but
That's
it's
what it
funny
is.
because we now have temperatures that have dipped dramatically. It is in the 40s every day outside, even sunny days. And at night, it gets into freezing temperatures. In fact, every day my wife puts out like a bowl of like saltine crackers and a bowl of water on the back porch in the hopes that we'll get some little woodland creatures to come by and snack during the day so we could watch them. And we do. We get all kinds
Yes,
of
the woodland
little type of
creatures.
birds like little like chickadee style birds, and sometimes we get bigger birds like what are they called? The Stellar's jays, and there's another kind as well, the flicker birds, I believe they're called. So we get those. And then also squirrels. Squirrels are huge. They come by all the time. We actually have like a family of squirrels that are so used to coming to the yard that they just will like come right up to you. Now we don't touch them or anything, but it's pretty cool that they're so friendly. But anyway, it's getting so cold here that the temperatures are changing that at night what happens is when I finish with my streams, I go downstairs and I check the back porch. I bring the stuff in. I wash the bowls out or whatever for the day. The water has been frozen for like the past 2 days. Just going down there, between 10 and 11 p.m., it's freezing like ice. I was like, wow. So I guess it's really getting cold out there.
And you left it there still. Why?
Will we have snow this year? Probably. We probably will, although we don't have too much. Usually when we get snow here in Washington, it's limited to just a couple of inches. It's very rare that we would get more than just a few inches of snow. And typically, we would get it usually around Christmas time or maybe a month or two after, just very sporadically. It's usually not anything consistent. I come from Connecticut. That's where I lived for most of my life until I moved here about a decade ago. And out there, the weather's just ridiculous. Like ice, sleet, snow, constant freezing of everything. Everything just coming to a standstill. I remember one year, there was so much snow, they had nowhere to put it. They were trying to push it into rivers and lakes because there was nowhere else to put it on land. There had been so much snow. So definitely a different experience out here. And I wish you all the best. Those of you who are going back to school and work tomorrow, hopefully it's not too bad of an endeavor for you. And hopefully you didn't have inclement weather over the weekend. So, today is Sunday, and you know what that means. Sunday is the day that breaks up all of my content, typically in the middle of a week full of gameplay, where we would do my React show. However, this week is kind of weird because we already had a React marathon, right? So, yeah, it is definitely a weird one, coming off of a Thanksgiving Day special, a React marathon on Friday, and now we're doing more reacting today. At least today we're doing something different. It's not advertisements like it was all day Friday. Instead, it's my normal episode of DSP versus the internet. So for those of you who maybe be tuning in for the first
I
time,
should make a count of how many
maybe
times
one
he
person,
skipped some of the video
what is
recommendations
DSP
in
versus
the
the
chat
internet?
for an
Well, I have a
interim.
sister channel that's not DSP Gaming here, but it's actually called DSP Reacts. You can find it at youtube.com/@DSP-Reacts. And on this channel, every week, every Sunday, I do a show called DSP versus the Internet. What it is a show where
There's Jade.
members of that channel
my
who have
ooses.
joined the channel officially with a subscription nominate clips for me to watch every week. The highest level members, called Ultra members, were guaranteed to watch their videos. So, for example, I believe there's 8 videos this week that 100% were watching no matter
Guaranteed
what.
at quotes
And
because
then
most of the times you
everyone
just
else
skip
who's a
them.
standard member competes. Basically, they post up their stuff to a thread, and I put it into a playlist, and I hit random order. And so the playlist just goes through randomly and picks random videos. So everyone has an equal chance to be watched. I believe
Equal
this week,
chance, yeah,
I want to
right.
say it's like maybe between 30 and 40 clips that are standard and like 8 that are ultra. So good variety of stuff. And this week, wow, good variety of stuff. I checked the playlist, or made the playlist last night. We still have a few leftover Thanksgiving things, which honestly I'm not surprised. Remember that people started nominating clips as early as last Sunday. So obviously there's going to be some people who are nominating stuff with Thanksgiving coming up that week, not realizing, oh, the next show will be after Thanksgiving. That's perfectly fine. There's quite a few Christmas themed things in there, and then there's the usual wide variety of stuff. So it's going to be a good one. I like the variety of stuff. I like it when we have the seasonal stuff. It makes the show better, in my opinion, to have the seasonal stuff as opposed to it just be a bunch of random stuff. It's always a good time. And also, anything that happens during this stream, meaning if we raise some tips or whatever, will count towards that stream, because as you know, I have like goals and stuff set, and if we hit a certain goal, I do a reward. Those will all carry over to the React stream. So, it's a good time. It's fun. 3 hours of reacting. If you've never seen it before, I hope you'll check it out over on the React channel. And later tonight, we're actually going to be continuing on, if you can believe it, with Starfield. Yes, I brought it back last week on Sunday night. We played it for 2 hours.
That's what I needed.
And people are saying that I'm pretty much right at the end. I might or might not beat it tonight. If I don't beat the game tonight, I'm absolutely beating it whenever the next time is that I play it. There's only about 3 hours of content left at max if it takes me a while to get through it. We're going to finish it. You know, thankfully, I get to see the end so that I can properly rank this game in my year-end series. So that's tonight. But what I'd like to do is quickly get you all caught up on everything else that's going on around the various channels, because there's content all over the place right now. And in fact, I'm getting comments on my videos about, oh, where is this, or when will this go live? So I want to clarify all of that for you guys, okay? And by the way, hello, Indead. Welcome back.
Yes, I can't wait either.
How you doing? Happy holidays. Okay. So, what's going on right now? Well, allow me to tell you. First of all, over the last week, I had several holiday events. The Thanksgiving Day event was a podcast.
Okay, I need to say something. This entire decoration is just too much. Like, it's just too tripod for him. The squirrels, the stuffed animals, all those decorations in the background, the snowflakes theme. I feel like it's a little too much. It could have just simplified, just like a Christmas background. I feel like everything around him is just too much. But that's just me.
Modern Warfare 3 gameplay per your votes and a daily wrap. So where is all that content? Where did it go live, and how is it happening? Well, the podcast, the 2 hours of Modern Warfare 3, and the daily wrap are all live here. They have been since Friday. But all the other content, since it's considered React-style content, is going to be on DSP Reacts. Now, all 4 videos of the Adpocalypse are live over there as of right now. Okay, they spread out over the past 2 days. Like, some went live Friday, some went live over the course of yesterday. So I hope that you'll give it a look. It was a great event. I had a ton of fun with this event. Everyone seemed to really enjoy it who attended. So I certainly hope that you will give it a look over time. I understand, you know, people will probably watch it slowly over time and enjoy it. But it was a really good session. And I hope that you will give it a look. Very chill. And we had a lot of nostalgic fun together. Okay? Now, there also was a food video of me trying out Firehouse subs. You guys had recommended over the years that I try this, and I had never had it before because it was too far away or non-existent. Like, it wasn't out here. Well, come to find out, there is one that delivers to my home, but it's like 45 plus minutes away.
Ah, so that's why you're DoorDash would over $70. That makes sense.
Crap, but it is almost completely gone. So anyway, yeah, like, I had never done it before, even though you guys had constantly recommended it. You know, I tried Jersey Mike's, I tried Potbelly, I tried all these different ones, but never Firehouse subs. So finally, I found out I could get it, but it was going to take a long time to get delivered. But I ordered it anyway, all right? And I did a full half-hour plus Feasting with Phil episode of Firehouse subs, and it went well in my opinion. Like, for example, I loved the food, but there were a few drawbacks, especially because of the long delivery time. Some of the things weren't as good as I had hoped. And they did forget something, which actually annoyed me a little bit, that they had forgotten something with the sandwich. But anyway, It was a really good episode. But it's not live anywhere. And you might say, well, why not? The dang video corrupted on me. It's stupid because the corruption of these videos can happen at any point. And by the way, you know what I found out? It has nothing to do with my hard drive. I thought
Wait, what?
originally it was something to do with like my hard drive or my setup, my PC. It's not. It's actually glitches in OBS. And OBS has actually patched itself and or updated itself over the last year to fix this.
Did anyone remember the time he told me his YouTube videos were corrupted because of his hard drive? And he begs for a new one, even though he could have just, I don't know, get it replaced simply. And then he just berate his chat just for helping him. And now he just figured out that it's not the hard drive to begin with.
But guess what? I can't update because I'm still running Windows 8 on my PC and nothing will work with Windows 8 anymore. So I literally can't update OBS because it won't do it. It says, oh, it's not compatible with Windows 8. So I can't get the fix to stop videos from corrupting. I just got to put up with it until I finally upgrade my PC with a new one because I'm definitely not upgrading my PC to a newer version of Windows when everything in my PC is a decade old and likely won't work with a new version of Windows. So until I buy a new PC, I'm kind of stuck with what I've got. Okay?
Babe, I'm telling you right now, you can get a decently built PC for under $1,000 or even less. It bugs me to no end that you keep constantly asking for a $3,000 PC almost all the fucking time. I can literally disprove you right here, right now. You can literally buy a PC for less of the price. $500, $900. If you can see this. Damn it. But yeah, 500. Yeah, you can pretty much get a PC beyond less of the price, almost half $1,000 at least. But no, he wants a $3,000 PC.
So that being said, yeah, a little annoying that the video corrupted. And I'm like, so what am I gonna do? The good news is I did eventually get the video. I have it now, okay? But it was like, well, now when do I upload it? Because we just had 2 straight days of the ad reacting. Starting today, parts of the DSP versus the Internet show will start uploading. So it's like, dude, I don't want to like have it go live during the weekend and no one sees it. So I'm actually saving it until Friday because here's how it works. When I do DSP versus the Internet, I upload 2 parts on Sunday, and then I upload 1 new part a day for the rest of the week. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday. So there's new videos all week long on DSP Reacts. But then Friday it would have dried up. I said, you know what? Let's have the food video go live on Friday. So yeah, it's going to be a week later than when I actually had the Firehouse sub. But if you want to see something fun and interesting, give it a look on Friday. It was a good one. We haven't done a food video like that in many months. I think it was like August.
Pretty much.
Time that we had done one. So, you know,
I believe it.
And it went really well. And I hope that you'll enjoy it. Okay? So, this week, DSP Reacts is like loaded with content. You got the Adpocalypse. You got the usual DSP versus the Internet. You got the Firehouse subs feasting with Phil. And, this is important, yesterday, I put up the thread on DSP Reacts by which people can recommend holiday movies and or specials for me to watch.
Okay.
During the course of December, and for me to review. So I have ideas of things that I want to watch, but I want to hear your feedback as well. Seems like one common one people are recommending is Gremlins. Like everyone wants to watch Gremlins and review it, which is cool. I grew up watching Gremlins. I love that movie, so I would absolutely like to watch and review that for the first time in years. I haven't seen it in many years, but I love that movie. So that would be pretty neat. But anyway, yeah, there's a members only thread on DSP Reacts where you can recommend holiday movies, specials, and things for me to review. So please give it a look and please nominate stuff. All right. So also that's going to begin right at the beginning of December, like likely that first week of December coming up, I'm going to start reviewing holiday stuff. And it might be 1 or 2 a week depending on my time, how much time I have. So expect that on DSP Reacts all month. So good content, right? Good variety of content coming up on that channel. I'm actually being asked about what do I think about Invincible. So here's the deal. In November, I was planning on watching Season 1 of Invincible, doing a video or 2 reviewing that, and then when Invincible Season 2 started at the beginning of this month, I was going to watch each episode and review them along.
Fuck, I need to watch that show at some point.
I got backlogged. Okay, when I got backlogged, I ended up not having time to really do much at all. I also, because I had felt sick and I was trying to get over this cold, I didn't feel up to like doing extra content and reviews. By the time that I felt up to it was like this week. And it's like, well, what's the point now? In fact, Invincible right now is on hiatus. Did you know that? Invincible Season 2 came out and went on a break. It's not coming back till next year. So what's the point of me reviewing it now, right? It doesn't even matter. So I was like, all right, I guess we'll just wait. And we'll see what happens. Maybe it'll be something that I'll do next year then. Kind of a bummer that it worked out that way. Kind of November, I had all these plans and they fell apart. But the good news is, December, I'm going to try to get caught up again. And I'm going to try to get back in line with everything that I want to do consistently. Okay, so that's what's going on right now as of today. So that's now you know where all the content is and everything's going on. All right, today, like I said, after this podcast ends, we're all going to head over collectively to DSP Reacts for DSP versus the Internet. I will say this. I love doing this React content. I really do. It's fun as heck. It's variety. It's instead of me just doing games all day, every day, it allows me to do different kinds of stuff, and I enjoy it. But it definitely is
about that.
There's the gameplay that I did.
Most of the time, you're just staring at the screen saying absolutely nothing. Almost 90% of the time.
Like all this stuff, please support it in some way. There's many ways you can support that channel, but the main primary way is to become a member or gift memberships. I stream once a week on the channel on Sundays, and those streams are important. You can support those streams with super chats, memberships, gifted memberships, tips. That's what helps the channel. The revenue for that channel is almost primarily streaming or memberships. I get like nothing of revenue on the videos. Why? Because most of those videos get claimed and or revenue shared with other people because I'm reacting to content. It all gets claimed on YouTube. So I get like no ad revenue on that channel at all. So if you like that React stuff, please consider supporting it in some way, okay? I really liked having that React channel this year. Absolutely, I did. I had multiple special events and things. It was really fun. I don't want to see it go by the wayside and be forgotten or become unprofitable. Admittedly, because I missed 1 week, no exaggeration, because I missed Halloween week. That channel is floundering. I lost a bunch of memberships that I haven't gotten back yet, and the momentum kind of stifled. So it would be great if you could watch and support the content on there if you like variety, okay? If you don't like that content, well, I can't make you like it.
Oh, someone's gonna lean.
Thank you anyway. Okay. Now let's talk about this.
I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money.
Then Starfield Endgame. We get back into the swing of things, and there's 3 more streaming days this week. So
Well, that
Monday is
dude's
Modern
getting
Warfare 3
lean.
multiplayer on the first stream, and Like a Dragon Gaiden chill late night stream.
Oh,
which
welcome,
I'm looking
Arkham.
forward to. The game's been great so far, and I'm in a portion of the game now where it's kind of the story's opening up, but also there's other stuff going on with side content in the arena or Coliseum, whatever you want to call it. It's pretty neat. It's a good mix of stuff. So certainly, I hope that you'll come and chill with me on Monday nights for that. Tuesday will be more Super Mario RPG, and we had a great session of it yesterday, great advancement, and people really seem to hang out and have a good time. And then Street Fighter 6 continuing on Tuesday night. I'm actually going to talk a little bit about Street Fighter 6 in just a moment. And then on Wednesday, more Modern Warfare 3 and more Like a Dragon Gaiden. I'm off on Thursday, and the next week we get back into the regular schedule where there'll be a Friday night that is Street Fighter, Friday Night Fights, and all of that. Now, what's coming up next? Well, coming up next is RoboCop. That's definitely going to be another playthrough I'm doing as soon as I beat a game because I have the game. It's been donated to me by a viewer, so I'm good to go. We just got to finish up something so we have time to schedule. And then remember, coming up at the end of that first week of December is the Avatar game from Ubisoft that apparently plays like Far Cry. So I would say RoboCop and Avatar will be the next 2 big playthroughs that I do. We'll see how that goes, okay? One other thing before we get to talking about a little bit about Street Fighter.
What the
So
fuck?
we have another event going on right
I
now
want
here
to
on the channel.
die. There's no
If you
point
type
in living like this.
exclamation
Tell
point
my
best of
mother who
2023 in the
doesn't
chat,
love me. Goodbye. What the
you'll see
fuck?
there's a command for which you can nominate your favorite playthroughs that I
You good,
did
buddy?
in 2023.
Where
Now,
this
what
came
is this
from?
for?
The
We're doing
fuck?
a special new year-end series this year. We have never done this one before. Basically, when you think about year-end awards, correct? What do you think? Game of the Year awards or the worst game of the year,
Dave,
right? And I do those
when your
every
supporter
year.
is
I always
feeling
do my
really
Game of the Year
depressed, you might
awards,
want
and
to
I do
talk
the
to him
most
about it.
disappointing games countdown. But this
Unless
year,
he's
I
not
want to do something a
joking.
little different. I want to know
Moving like a
what your
RoboCop,
opinion
ready
is
to
on the things that I
RoboCop.
did this year.
Please
What
make
were
it
the
stop.
absolute
What?
favorite playthroughs that you saw here on DSP Gaming?
Okay, he's
over
not.
the course
He's
of
not being
2023?
easy to
Because here's
press.
the thing. Maybe there's a playthrough that you loved that wasn't one of my favorite games. Maybe one of the most disappointing games was actually one of the playthroughs you liked the most. Maybe you really enjoyed watching me do some multiplayer in a game, and that's not one that hit my countdowns, right?
No,
So,
Dave, I prefer to
the
watch you getting
results of
torched.
This could be dramatically different from my personal picks, you see? And I like having the idea that the viewers contribute to a year-end series. I used to do this years ago. It was called the fan-voted funniest moments. But that went by the wayside. That was ages ago when people used to actually use my online forums, and all year they'd be posting up funny moments and voting on them. That's a long time past. You know, we're talking probably it's been many, many years since I did something like that. So rather than that, I would like to do this online nominations. All you have to do is go to that thread and post up your favorite playthroughs of the year. And what I'm going to do is take in all those suggestions, and in a couple of weeks, tally them up, see which was the most nominated playthroughs. And then we're going to do a poll that you guys are going to vote on, and that's going to be the series where we're going to count these down at the end of the year, what your favorite playthroughs were of the year, which will be really, really fun, right? So there you go. Excuse me.
Goodbye, Kirk.
Now, in regards to Christmas, there's one other thing going on, okay? Every year I do an annual Christmas marathon. Is that happening this year? No. Bah humbug. I've had enough of Christmas. No more Christmas. I'm abolishing Christmas. No more Christmas content. Goodbye.
Okay, bye. Goodbye.
Get sacked!
Okay, obviously, if you know me, you know that's complete baloney. I love Christmas. It's my favorite time of the year. It's my favorite holiday of the year. And I wouldn't miss it for the world, right? I love it. That's why I have Christmas decorations behind me and above me. That's why I have snow coming down inside of my house, because I love it, right? So,
The fuck?
what do I have in store for Christmas?
Why the stare?
What do I have in store for Christmas? Well,
What was the point of this? What was the point of this? God. His eyes. Troublous eyes.
what do I have in store for Christmas? Well, every year we do a Christmas marathon, and we actually looked at the dates yesterday, and we found that this year Christmas is on a Monday. Now, I was thinking about it, and I was like, I could technically do my Christmas marathon that Sunday before, which would be Christmas Eve, but quite a lot of people are very busy on Christmas Eve. They end up getting wrapped up in, you know, personal stuff. They're hanging out with their friends and family. They're traveling. And I realized that probably wouldn't make sense to do that, because if I did it on Sunday, a lot of people probably couldn't attend. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my Christmas marathon on Saturday, the 23rd of December. Okay? What does the Christmas marathon entail? By the way, I just realized I have to get the Christmas picture in here. I wonder if I could.
Oh, no.
Hold on. I like doing stuff on the fly on the show because I'm completely unprepared. No, in truth, I am usually prepared, but I just realized I don't have this. Ah, here we go.
15 years, by the way.
Ready? Here we are. So my Christmas marathon is going to take place on Saturday.
Why?
The 23rd of December this year. Okay? What will it be? Well, number one, it's going to be an all-day event featuring food, fun, booze, gaming, hangout, and festive vibes. Okay? Everything involved. Okay? So, what games will I be playing? Well, that'll be up to you, because starting in December, so in about a week's time here, I'm going to post up a thread, both for members and for everyone else, all right, where you guys can nominate games you want to see me play during this event. And it could be multiplayer.
I want
like maybe you
Baldur's
wanna see
Gate
some
3.
Street Fighter, maybe you
Okay,
wanna see some
Baldur's
Modern
Gate
Warfare
3.
It could be
Baldur's
the
Gate
start
3.
of a new playthrough. Maybe you want to see me
Baldur's Gate
start
3.
up the
Baldur's
next
Gate 3.
epic RPG. Like Baldur's Gate 3. Or maybe you want to see me continue on with the game. Maybe there's some holiday-themed games. For example, I think there's a Grinch game that just came out recently. So maybe there's some stuff that you guys could say, hey, I definitely want to see him try this, you know, on Christmas. It would be fun to do a variety of stuff on Christmas, right? So that's the kind of the thing I'm thinking is, let's see what people want. So there will be a thread for both members and for everyone else to nominate games you want to see me play during the Christmas marathon. In addition to that, I'll be dressed up in holiday attire. As you can see, that's one of the sweaters I have. I have a bunch of Christmas sweaters that I'll be kind of wearing and alternating during the day. I'll be drinking. I'll probably have some eggnog and or other drinks to drink during the day. So that way I can be kind of buzzed and having a good time with all of you. And yes, I'll probably be ordering some food that day. And in addition, I will likely have some kind of a Christmas treat. Usually I get something that's like a Christmas-themed snack or dessert, and I do like a live taste test of that as well. So typically,
Oh, so
it's a
one was
very,
this
very
do people
fun
1 hour.
event that a lot of
It's
people
me.
show up to and hang
Oh
out
no,
with
that
in
game
session,
is
and it's always
potential for
festive,
Game
and
of the
always,
Year.
you know, part of the season. It's an annual tradition I do every year, much like the Halloween event. That's why it sucked that I missed the Halloween event this year. So I would absolutely cannot wait for the Christmas event now, okay? So, it's coming, and you will be able to nominate games for it very shortly. Just wait about a week, and I'll probably have those threads up maybe like next week after the weekend or during the weekend, so you can start nominating games for that, okay? So, nominate your favorite playthroughs of the year.
Going live.
And a slow process, but having watched some top-level Dalzine players and seeing some combos and strategies, I've been getting better with this character. I'm trying
And he's
to learn
talking about
matchups, I'm trying
Dalzine
to
Street
learn
Fighter.
proper keep away.
That's
I'm trying to
terrific.
do more safe techniques, because originally I was doing very unsafe things with this character, playing too offensively, while really what you need to do is do more
Big
mid to
game,
full screen keep away, and keep people backed away from you with multiple fireballs and juggles and things like that.
Oh no.
So I'm getting better, all right? Last night I played a 2-hour
Oh,
session.
yeah.
It would be Friday Night Fights, but we had a
Giggling.
marathon on Friday, so it was Saturday
I'm
night.
be surprised that ever happened.
And the results were as follows. All
The moment
right.
he plays Baldur's Gate 3, nobody doesn't
Here we
want the
go.
gameplay because
The
they all
results
lost
were-
interest, and it's gonna bring the fans to back in first place.
Let me get my email open here. The results were, if I can find it. The results were.
Get on with it!
Now I can't find it. Where the hell is the email? I didn't delete it. Oh, here it is. It just appears. So here's the results. I played about 40 matches. No, 60 matches. Damn, I played a lot. 27 wins, 32 losses, 46% win rate. That sucks. Why does it suck? Because I always try to have a positive win rate. So you might say, well, why did you lose more than you won? That's kind of silly. You know, you've been doing really well with Dalzine. How did it turn around? Did you play ranked? No, I still kept playing casual. So what happened? I kid you not.
And now
For
I just
some
realized
weird
Dalzine is supposed to be a defensive character.
Since I
Of
started
course,
using Dalzine,
REEEACK.
it's about 6 to 7 hours.
He's a
a
guy
day
who won
playing.
4 plays evil.
The vast majority of the time that I
He's
play
a
with
first Street
Dalzine,
Fighter pro
in
player. He
casual
knows what
play,
he's talking
I'm
about.
fighting against Cammy.
It doesn't
I
matter that he
don't
doesn't know
understand
that this.
When
It's
I
a he
played
knows
this
what he's
game
doing.
June, July, August, September, and October, before it went on hiatus for a month, Cammy actually was more of a rare fighter to face. I always was facing the onslaught of Kens, the onslaught of Marisas, right? Those, and of course, Jury, I would argue. And recently, it was actually a lot of JPs and stuff like that. Like, I was fighting a lot of those kind of characters. And I don't get it. Like, all of a sudden now, it's like Cammy seems to be the popular character in this game. At least the game keeps matching me with Cammy.
Playing casual anyways. Win rate is completely
7 hours
being.
that I've been playing with Dalzine, what I can tell you is Cammy seems to be his worst matchup right now. You know, most other characters, I can at least keep mid to long range, and I can
Read
find
what
ways
up happened.
around everything.
Amy
to
try
see
hard.
them and get them away.
Amy
If
happen.
they get in my face, I can usually find a way to interrupt what they're doing to get out of there or teleport out of there. But with Cammy, I'm no exaggeration. It seems like they built that character to completely counter and stuff everything that Dalzine has. Like, most of Dalzine's anti-air moves are almost foolproof or really good for trades, but against Cammy, just get stuffed constantly. Like, no matter what. She has a dive kick that I swear I can't stop it. It hits me every time, no matter what button I push. And if I block it, she's in my face with a hit string that I can't get away from, and she just keeps rushing me down. There's been a round where literally I blocked 20, 30 hits in a row, and she fucking won't get off me. Like, she never runs out of safe moves to do. It's like an endless string of safe stuff. And then when I try to get her off me with a move that's smart, like, for example, doing a drive reversal, right? I go to do it,
Street
and
Fighter
the game
like
will
a
say, oh,
that's
well,
gonna get timed out.
due to Cammy's timing and spacing, you didn't do drive reversal, you did drive impact. And then she just waits and punishes it. And I'm like, well, I didn't do that. I want a drive reversal. So it just seems to me like it really feels like that's a hard counter for Dalsim. Maybe I'm wrong, but, you know, being a 7-hour Dalsim player, that's my one bane right now. It's funny because other characters, it would be like Ken, right? No, Ken, I'm actually doing all right against Ken.
When were you
problem
not
is
wrong?
this non-stop, in-my-face rush down with Cammy. Now, maybe it's just that Cammy is the only character I've encountered doing this constantly, because I know Jury also can really stay in your face. And for example, yesterday I fought a DJ, and what's absolutely ridiculous, DJ, his meter burn fireball is a 2-hit move that goes across the entire screen. If you're doing a move with Dalsim, like let's say you're doing the standing roundhouse, which is the stretchy kick, his foot will go to DJ. The first hit of the fireball will hit his foot. You'll get knocked back staggered. The second hit of the fireball will go across the screen and hit you from full screen. It's a 2-hit combo from full screen.
Okay.
Just like,
And
what on earth? Right? What is going on?
uh-oh.
So, all that being...
Hold on. At DSP Gaming, they're using your face for episodes of the Low Carb Podcast thumbnail. That's crazy. Is that legal?
You said.
Yep.
It's wild.
And
it's
mean.
tough. And he's definitely one of the hardest characters in the game to use. However, I feel that if I stick with it, and I feel that if I practice enough and I don't give up, that I will get good with this character. I'm not bad with the character. I'm not. It's just that I'm just definitely not good with him yet. Like I said, there's certain situations I don't know what to do yet. There's certain characters I still haven't even faced with Dalsim yet in 7 hours. I haven't fought them yet. It's weird. So, why did I lose more than I won last night? No exaggeration. Watch the matches and you'll see in 2 hours, I probably faced 6 or 7 Cammies, and they all beat me. Every single one of them defeated me. They're all playing exactly the same way, and I can't find a way to get them off of me. So it really seems like this is
Sounds like scary as you pop in there, buddy.
Is going to be this match.
Uh-oh.
There's people out there who are taking the identity of known players and trying to impersonate them. Now, I've seen this already. Like, we saw people trying to pretend they were LTG and stuff like that. But yesterday, one of the Cammies, their name was Free1Up. And I'm looking at the name, I'm like, that's exactly the name of Free1Up, the person who I played nearly 15 years ago when I was playing Street Fighter 4. I was one of the bigger YouTubers making content for Street Fighter 4, and he made content too, and we were known players on YouTube at the time. And we had this epic set where he challenged me to an online set and wanted to play against me. And I think I was Balrog and he was Bison, and it was a good set. And you know, it was like a challenge set. Since then, I literally haven't spoken to Free1Up. I mean, it's been like almost 15 years, right? But I figured for Street Fighter 6, probably a lot of people who used to play or whatever would come out of the woodwork to play again. So I was playing last night, casual play with Dalsim, and I run into a 3-star Diamond Cammy, and the Cammy's good. The Cammy was good. I'm not taking anything away from that Cammy. They were a good player. And I'm like, wow, okay. So maybe this is really Free1Up. And he's kicking my ass. I guess that's cool. He's good at the game, right? So I played him. I actually played him 2 sets. I think once he beat me like 5-1. But then we played a second set, and I won 2-1. And I was like, wow, Free1Up. Come to find out, people left comments on my videos overnight. They're like, that's not really Free1Up. That basically what's happened is everyone has gone and tried to impersonate other people. And this person is not really Free1Up. That Free1Up plays on PlayStation. And this person was either playing on Xbox or PC because they were showing this cross-platform. And it wasn't them. It's just an impersonator. And it's like, what's the point of that? Really, I would love to know what's the point of taking the name of someone who has that name and is notable for it, right? And then, like, I don't even get it. Like, that player was good. That was a good Cammy. And I was like, so you're actually taking credit away from yourself, because obviously when people see that, they're going to think that's free one up playing. And it's not. It's you, but you're impersonating the person, so now you don't get any credit for your gameplay. You know what I mean? That's just bizarre.
Oh, well, apologies in
right?
advance. I
So
just want to see
here
if I
am
can fix
all along
this.
thinking, wow, Free One Up's pretty good at Street Fighter 6. He's kicking my ass with Cammy, and then come to find out it's not him. You know? Anyway, I've already said this. I'll say it again. I would love to play against people in Street Fighter 6 if anyone ever wanted to do like a challenge set or something, Free One Up included, because people are saying he's pretty good at the game and he plays on PlayStation exclusively. I would always be open to do that. If anyone wanted to reach out and contact me, you can easily DM me on Twitter. You can email me, darksidefil@hotmail.com. I'd be down for like a challenge run or a challenge set in Street Fighter 6. At this point, yeah, I've played the game enough. I definitely could use probably Blanca or Lily, probably some Honda, and at this point, I'd probably use Dalsim too. Like, I'd probably use those 4 characters.
What about the World Regard Chills movie? He challenged
So
you.
there you go. So let's see what happens. But it is kind of disappointing because I got all excited. I was like, oh, I get to play Free One Up for the first time in like 15 years. This will be a cool match. And he whooped my ass, and I'm like, oh, he's really good at the game. He got very good with Cammy. This is cool. And then, oh, it's not him. I'm like, stupid, right? Really stupid. Someone impersonating him, right? So anyway,
I mean, a lot of people do that.
With Dalsim. However, until I feel like I've got the experience against all the cast and everything, I don't feel comfortable going to ranked, because people keep saying play ranked, and I'm like, how can I play ranked when I seriously, with Dalsim, I still haven't fought a Blanca. I still haven't fought, or I think I fought like one guy.
I want to have guests on the podcast. Dude, most podcasts have more than one host.
If I look at the cast,
that's a good point.
More, but essentially, there's like half the cast that I've barely fought. Like, barely.
Also, you were fighting diamonds and master players, so why can't you just play ranked right now?
And that sucks, because I feel like that is really the worst matchup for
You
him.
already fought 2 master players in the span of a couple of days.
I really do. But what's the point of the first time you're going to rank to see your skill level, and you're having matchups for the very first time in ranked, and you're going to get spanked because you don't know what you're doing, right? Keep in mind, Dalsim is always at a disadvantage. I have to kind of emphasize this. Dalsim is slow. Dalsim does not have insanely high combo ability. He doesn't have the ability to really escape situations when people are in his face. He has a ton of disadvantages. When played well, he can be a top-level character. But, man, it's hard to play well. You make one mistake, or the person literally gets lucky.
So now you have to play the entire cast before you can play rank. Ridiculous. Oh yeah, it is ridiculous. Right? Even though he's been at Masters before, he still wouldn't play a new character and then go to rank. Doesn't make any sense.
Like a single thing about a matchup yet, because I haven't really fought those characters yet. It wouldn't make sense. It would be like setting myself up for disaster, I feel, you know? But we'll see what happens. I do want to get to ranked eventually with Dalsim, and I feel like we'll get there once I play a little bit more, okay? All right, so check out the gameplay from last night.
Are we done talking about Street Fighter?
So here's the deal. There's no game news or anything today, and I told you guys I didn't feel like there's going to be game news for a while. Probably the next big time there's going to be game news is when the GTA 6 trailer or whatever that is, releases. Then we're going to be talking all about that stuff and getting hyped. And, of course, maybe when Avatar comes out, we'll have stuff to talk about. Right now, it's going to be slow for game news. So I wouldn't even expect much in the realm of game news until the Game Awards hit and GTA 6 hits. That's when we can expect that kind of game news that's going to be big and prominent to talk about, all right? But in the meantime, we have a few things we can do. So I think what we will do is, number one...
Oh, no. Not the suggestion box.
As you know, and then we're going to get into suggestion box stuff. I think we're going to go through a few suggestions from the suggestion box and see, what people recommended for improvements to the channel and things like that.
Time for stupid suggestions.
Okay, so let's do that, shall we? Yeah.
No.
All right, so guys, real quick, all right? As you know, I'm very different from many other content creators out there. Why? Because the kind of content that I do is very different, all right?
I mean, saying it's different is an understatement.
Plugs in my content. There's no paid for product placements. There's no sponsorships. There's no partnerships. There's no, hey, referral code, buy this product and click the code and give me money for it.
I've
Mantra, because I don't want my content to become paid for content where it always says sponsorship, paid promotion included in this video. Here's a giant plug in the middle of my video, buy this. I don't want to have a podcast where the entire border of the podcast is plugs and junk blinking in your face so it looks like you're staring at some kind of an advertisement billboard. Like we've seen when I've seen some of these other people's fucking podcasts on this very show, or reacting to others.
Okay, name one. Name one. Come on. Come on, big guy, name one. Name one podcast. Give me a good example.
In documentaries and stuff, you look at it, you're like, wow. So you know why they do their podcast, right? Because if it weren't for all of that, they wouldn't even be sitting there. They're only there for all of that so that, you know, they fucking fill their pockets, right? So I don't like that. And you know that. I'm totally against that. No bullshit on this channel. Thank you to those who understand that and support this content, all right? If you like my content, there's many, many ways that you can support it. I would say today, the two major things that would really help. Number one, I'm trying to get this channel to stay above 500 members. We keep hitting it, and then it keeps dipping below overnight. And this has happened, no exaggeration, I believe 4 times in the last week. We hit 500 members, and then we go below, and then we get above, and then we go below, and then we go above. So, 'tis the season, as they say. If you like this channel and its content, perhaps you would consider gifting some memberships to your fellow viewer. It's a way not only to help out me and the business, but also to help out everyone else around here of the community. I'm sure they would appreciate that, you know, and I would really
I just
hope
soundbite
by
a
the end of today
while
we can get
ago.
above 500 again. My goal is 510, but if we could just get above 500, that would be great. It certainly would be very beneficial, okay? And I would love to maintain that if possible. Now, the other thing is that my goal is to hit the tier 1 tips goal on every stream that I do, which is 50 bucks, okay? Sometimes we hit it, sometimes we don't. Sometimes we go above it, sometimes we don't even get close to it. It really depends on the game or whatever. I would definitely say, in regards to Sundays, like when it has the React day, and now I'm playing Starfield tonight, I'll be honest, I'm not expecting that much today. I'm thinking today's going to be a slower day when it comes to support, and that's okay. We've had a week where support's been great, so I'm not going to sit here and cry about it. You know, if it ends up being a slow day. But certainly it would be great if it wasn't. It would be great if we could hit the tier 1 goal today, and if we could have all this extra stuff going on, you know, getting some members and stuff. That'd be amazing. This is when you see all those misrepresentations of, oh, Phil is just constantly bring this up. No, I'm not. It's a complete lie. What they do is they take the few moments that I do bring it up, and they make a montage of it and act like, because I brought it up 5 times over the course of 8 to 10 hours of streaming, that's like all I did that day, which is a complete and utter lie and misrepresentation for scumbag purposes. You know. It's pretty usual, right? So, anyway, that being said, thank you in advance to anyone who supports my content in any way. I really appreciate that. As of now, we don't have anything, but if anything comes in by the end of the podcast, I will do shout-outs and answer any questions or anything that comes in via people who support the stuff. Okay? Sounds good? Okay. Oh, see, Chiakak says, you'd be dumb not to bring it up on a consistent basis. How is that a bad thing? It's a business. Because you have to understand, not everyone who does my content like me is considered a lolcow who gets harassed by people constantly to try to get a rise. So here's the thing. If you haven't noticed, in the last few years, when people say bad things about me, I ignore them. I don't pay attention to it. At all.
That's a big fat lie.
I don't address it. I don't particularly bring it up.
You do address it. Almost all the time.
So what's happened is now they have to go out of their way to lie to say bad things about me. Because they don't get the reaction from me anymore. So they have to create...
Do a collab with Only Use Me Blade.
On their content. So since I'm not going to specifically address anything anyone says about me that's negative, they will instead make montages that are completely misrepresentative and things like
Yep,
that. You know what
that's
I'm saying?
lean.
They do it all the time. I mean, it's every day. I hear about it every day. I don't see it because I don't pay attention to it. But you're right. You know, today, what did I do? I did one plug segment. Probably by the end of this stream, this podcast, I'll say it one more time. I'll probably bring it up when we get to the React channel because there may be a new audience there. And probably every once in a while, I'll bring up how to suggest, you know, supporting that channel. Tonight on Starfield, I'll probably bring it up once or twice. So yeah, over the course of me streaming from 10:45 a.m. to, you know, past 9 p.m. at night, so you're talking, if you add that up, it's probably 8 to 10 hours of straight streaming. I'll probably bring it up 5 to 7 times, and it'll all be like maybe like 30-second mentions, right? Which I feel is pretty darn reasonable, okay? But that's not what they'll say. Instead, they'll just edit all that together and be like, haha, this is all he does all day. Did you not see the other 10 hours of content? No, they did, but they don't care. So, this is what I mean. I ignore all their bullshit. I ignore their nonsense. I'm not going to address it. I don't take the bait. That's why they really don't like me anymore. Because remember, they used to say that
You took the bait so many times. What about the time I talk about Turkey Talk? What about the time you mentioned the Logout podcast?
I was a law.
The amount of times you took the bait is abysmal.
I would constantly be bringing it up. I would actually bring up, here's what they said about me, and I'd show it on stream, and this is bullshit because of this. I don't do that anymore. I don't care. They say whatever they want. Doesn't make it true, and you have to be an ignorant idiot to believe it. The problem is there's a lot of ignorant idiots on the internet who only want to believe negative stuff because they're dumb. I mean, they're just immature. So there's nothing you can really do about it. It will always exist, but I ignore it. Okay. So it looks like we got one super chat, and then we're gonna get to suggestions. It's from Score212. So thank you for the contribution. I know you don't watch wrestling. Did you see or hear about CM Punk returning to Survivor Series? Absolutely insane, trust me. No, I mean, I only knew about it because people were talking about it in my chat. Someone sent me like $1 tip at the end of my Dalsim stream last night and was talking about Phil Pepsi Brooks or something like that. And I was like, wait a minute. What are you talking about? Isn't CM Punk wrestling right now? Because I was of the impression he was in AEW. And people were like, no, he left AEW and he's in WWE again. And I'm like, oh, okay. Like, I mean, being honest, guys, again, I just don't care. I don't watch pro wrestling. I haven't seen a single match since 2020. I've actually done my absolute best to unfollow all pro wrestling on Twitter. It's insanely hard to do so because even when you unfollow all the trends, Twitter's AI algorithm is so bad, it auto-generates the trends again based on your previous viewing. So because years ago I used to watch wrestling constantly, it keeps trying to put wrestling into my feed on Twitter, even though I don't give two shits about it. I'm a fan of CM Punk, right? When he was in WWE, I loved this guy's wrestling. I loved how he was supposed to be like the rebel there, speaking out and doing things and, you know, speaking against Vince McMahon and stuff like that. And then I haven't done the wrestling commentary show literally in 9 years. You know, I haven't done a single episode. It's been retired. I don't watch wrestling, so I just don't care. I just don't give a shit. There's no reason for me to even know about this because it doesn't affect me in any way. But I understand people get excited. Oh, Phil used to talk about wrestling. Yeah, 9 years ago I did. You're right. It's a long time ago. You know, it's kind of like to this day, people still say, "Hey, Phil, when are you bringing back Cooking with the King?" Right? Can't wait till you see your next recipe. Dude, I haven't done Cooking with the King since like 2010. It's been 13 years. You're still waiting? It's a little long time to wait, don't you think? Like, I'm not doing that. I don't do that. I'm not going to do that, right? Like, you're still waiting for this. It's not going to happen. I'm not going to be doing Cooking with the King. I'm not going to be bringing back wrestling commentary. I'm not interested in any of this. Okay? So there you go.
Get on with this suggestion box now.
Score. I appreciate that. It also looks like a tip came in. So we'll shout that out, and then we'll probably do suggestion box. Someone tipped $2.01. Says, I don't get why it isn't okay to have advertisements on stream for money, but it's okay to ask for contributions for money.
Uh-oh.
It's okay to do things for money. I work my job for money.
What?
Yeah, I do too. Like, I don't know. That's too confusing. If one day you want to have an open conversation about it, I guess we'll have it, but I'm not going to sit here and argue the difference between crowdfunding free content because you like it and you want to see it to continue versus someone who is literally creating content to sell you something so that they can pay or so they can make money to line their pockets. Do you understand the difference? It's very different. It is. It's just very different. Listen, if you want to be advertised to, you can go to TV or you can go to any of the shows on the internet. I mean, even the things you pay for, like Netflix, Amazon Video, they're all got ads now. All of them. It's all just ads everywhere, right? You can go watch as many advertisements as you'd like. I would think that it would be refreshing that there's someone who makes content for you that doesn't want you to be advertised to all day. No? No? I would think so, right? You know, it's a necessary evil to have ads on content. If I could have no ads on anything, no ads on the streams, no ads on my videos, of course I would do that. I don't have enough viewership to do that. You know, I just don't. I need to have some of that. It is supplemental. You know, if I could turn it off, I would. I don't like ads just like you, you know. But if I can avoid being a shill and pushing crap down your throat that, you know, you don't care about, I will. It's sad, you know. You go to watch something, like, for example, I sometimes try to drop in and watch content creators who previously I used to watch, okay? So, for example, every once in a while, I'll watch The Angry Video Game Nerd. Or every once in a while, I'll watch The Nostalgia Critic. Just to see how they're doing. I don't watch all of their stuff. I'll just pop in and say, what's the newest episode or whatever. I actually heard that Angry Video Game Nerd had done a really good episode for this Halloween. It was a return to Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, which was like one of his first, if not his first review ever, you know, a million years ago. So, you know, I go to watch it, and what I notice is immediately there's product placements. Oh, this is brought to you by NordVPN. Oh, this is brought to you by DoorDash. This is brought to you by this meal subscription service. This is brought to you by some cryptocurrency. This is brought to you by blah, blah, blah. And
you do know that most of these ad sponsors, you can just simply skip them. Or sometimes they even have timestamps where you can actually skip through the sponsorship ads and move on to the content. That's a thing, you know, right?
And you watch it and you're like, you know that these guys don't use this stuff. This is not like a testimonial. This is...
How do you know? Well, they already tested it themselves and liked the product.
This is good. This is good stuff that they stand by, right? And they believe in. This is just, I'm going to take payment to shill a product that I don't care about and never will use, but it's just something that I want to push for money. And it's intrusive to the video. It's incredibly annoying, right? Now listen, these guys have much bigger viewership than me, even to this day. They have way more viewers, way more attention on their content than I do, right? So when they do those ads, they got eyes on them. So they probably make a pretty big paycheck just for pumping out that product placement or whatever it is, right? They probably make a pretty penny doing it. So by doing that, they don't have to have pressure on them about how the performance is on a particular video or whatever because they got paid just for making it, right? But the quality and the feeling of it being genuine is completely left at the door when it's a shilled product placement. I'm sorry, it just is. For me, anyway, that's my personal feeling. It's like when I watch that, I'm like, I hate this video now. Like, even if the video is good and the content is good and it's funny, the fact that you had to watch this fake product placement. There's enough fake shit on Earth. We don't need to have people who used to be genuine on the internet doing this for passion and for fun to now, I made a video today to push NordVPN. Oh, by the way, there's also something in that video you might enjoy, but please get NordVPN, you know? I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's just my feeling, and that's my opinion, and that's my philosophy, and it works. It has worked, and it continues to work, okay? So, you know, if you disagree with that, and you think, oh, that's just part of the business, they're making the bag or taking the bag or whatever, that's your...
Well, that's how it works nowadays.
To say that or to judge it like that. I see it completely differently. I've been making content for free for 15 years. Why am I now going to start shilling products to make ends meet? It doesn't even make sense, right? It doesn't. You now become, when you shill products, okay, you now become beholden to those companies. You understand that, right? Like now, you have to watch what you say and do. You have to be sure that you don't accidentally do something that's considered risque, because now, oh no, you might lose a sponsorship if someone deems something you said irresponsible or, not in line with their own beliefs or whatever. You can't be honest, you can't be genuine, and you can't be yourself. Genuinely, people who do this stuff all the time usually are characters. And what I mean by that is they play a role or a character, because that way they can always say what they said and did was the character, not them, right? You can't be honest and real doing that kind of content, because God forbid you say something that's not in line with the company, and now the company's pissed at you, right? They
Hey, can you
dropped
give
me
us an
now, I
example
lost
then?
money and stuff like that. Bullshit. When you're making content, the number one concern should be that content is genuine, fun, real, entertaining, and has value for everyone involved. For you, the creator, for the person watching, for everyone there. Not, I made the content to be in line with an advertiser who wanted me to act a certain way because I have a promotion for their product in said video, so God forbid that I accidentally act in a way that they don't agree with. Oh, by the way, as long as all of that's in line, that's fine. Oh, by the way, also then I do my content in that video. No. Sorry. I'm not doing that. It's not. If I would rather quit. I would rather quit making content entirely than sell out like that and become a fucking shill, a paid character who has to watch what he does. Watch what I say and do. I can't be genuine with my audience, right? Because I have this sponsorship that I'm dealing with, right? It's ridiculous. I can't stand it. I just cannot stand it, So that's the deal. And that's the thing, with the hate element out there that I have, that if I were to get sponsorships, which I get offered all the time, no exaggeration, indie games are always looking for someone to play them, and they'll pay you for it. They feel that even getting a few hundred to a few thousand people watching their unknown game is worth it, and they'll pay you decent money for it. They'll offer you hundreds of dollars. They'll say, hey, if someone downloads the game, you'll get a referral bonus and stuff like that, right? All the time those are offered, right? So I do get these offers, and also products too. I get, and of course it's not products anyone's ever heard of, but I definitely get offered products.
I say I love DSP's honesty. Truly a man with integrity.
But again, what would happen?
A man with integrity,
right?
Mm-hmm.
And I would probably have them for a bit, and then what would happen is, as you know, trolls would then go and probably do the same hate campaigns that they did over 2 years ago against me. Remember they got me kicked out of the Twitch partner program for literally doing nothing. I didn't do anything on my stream to get me kicked out. They just deemed that things I had done in the past weren't worthy of being in the partner program, despite the fact I'd been in the partner program.
Oh yeah, it does sound like BS.
They suddenly changed their opinion overnight with no evidence of any wrongdoing, and not saying I did anything wrong. You're just out of the partner program, right? They kicked me out of Teespring. Teespring invited me to their business in 2017.
Also, aren't you the same guy who made a countdown highlight for top 10 or top 20 racist remarks, Dave?
And put the products up for me. They knew who I was. They were okay with all the stuff that I had done in the past. And then 3-4 years later, we just decided overnight that we don't want you on the site anymore. We're closing your shop and you're gone. And it's like, huh? But that's how these companies are. So why on earth, right, would I go out of my way, change my content in a way that I don't want it to change, that I would become a paid shill, and I'd have to be so careful about what I say and do in my content that I don't upset someone to be dropped from a sponsor, just so that my trolls would go ahead and hate watch all my content, nitpick things I say and do, create these unfair montages that aren't representative of who I am as a person, and or
you talking about me? Hello?
Plus years ago that I don't do anymore, and act like that's who I am today, to try to get me kicked out of those sponsorships. You would be opening the biggest can of worms, right? Doing something like, it's just not worth it. not only would I have to change everything that I do for these promos, these products, all this stuff, but then there's this potential for so much harassment and things. It's just, I'm better off being completely independent. I really am. Someone like me, in the situation I'm in, with the amount of harassment I get, that's the best option, is to stay indie and just to be my own man and to do my own thing and to keep that crap out of my content, be true to my audience, and that my audience will reciprocate and support the content, right? In fact, being honest here,
what were you doing?
and support the content, right?
Hold up. What the fuck? What was that? What were you?
That my audience will reciprocate and support the content, right?
What not to do when you're streaming? Whatever this is. He biting his finger? Like, what? What is he doing? Why is he doing this?
In fact, being honest here, I feel like if I were to change, like if I were forced into a situation where I have to take these offers, right? And I start taking them, I guarantee you there would be people who would turn on me and be like, so you were
He's
always
a lifelong
against that, but now
stream.
you're doing it.
Cares
I'm like,
about
well,
his
it's a
audience.
necessary evil,
Could have been
right?
cheaper
Well,
on
get
them.
it, right? And
Not
they're
a
not gonna watch,
sponsor.
and they're
Oh
not
yeah,
gonna
exactly.
support.
But
That's
if he
what
got
everyone
sponsorship in the
You've been
first
around for a
place,
while, they
for
see what I
ways.
stand for. And
But he's a streamer who has
honestly,
high standards. He doesn't take
I'm one of the
any sales
people
sponsor.
that
That makes
have
him
been a
very
holdout. You know
unique.
what I mean? Like, again, all my
He's been doing it for
contemporaries
15 years. He knows
on
exactly what he's
YouTube,
doing.
if you haven't
Running his
seen
own
it,
business to the
they
ground.
all started doing this. This is just a common thing. Because remember, years ago, people said stuff to me like, don't ever do that stuff. It's terrible. Now everyone does it, and it's like it's commonly accepted. It's just common that you go on a YouTuber's channel or on a stream, and there's all these product placements and offers and promotions and referral codes and all that. It's just a common practice now, right? Didn't used to be. Really, it was the opposite. It was the rare thing when someone would do that. You know what I'm saying? But now it's like, well, everyone just does it. This is how people make their money. They take the bag and they run with it. So that's fine. It's accepted. Well, what happened? So I didn't change. I'm the holdout. They all changed, but that's okay because it's them. But if I had done it, again, because I'm held to an unfair standard being a lolcow on the internet, so if I changed to do the same thing everyone else did, I'm the hypocrite. I'm the one who's, it's not fair, right? How dare you? And everyone turn on me. And then you would see I guarantee you'd see all these video montages. DSP, the complete hypocrite. Here's the history of how all the years he said he didn't want to do it, and now he's doing it, right?
Oh my god, if he's still butthurt by Turkey Tom. Whoa, he has said a bunch of hypocritical stuff over the course of decades.
So right now people say, so you talk too much about crowdfunding. Don't do it as much. Well, if I don't do it as much, then I don't make a living. Okay? Well, then don't do the crowdfunding. Instead, do the advertisements, the product placements, the shilling. Okay, I'll do that. So I'll add it. Oh, DSP, the hypocrite. Now he's shilling after all these years he said he wouldn't. Do you understand? So
Remember the time you were talking shit about streamers who were using like lights on the streams, and then several months later using lights? Or the time you trash talk about Minecraft and then you played Minecraft? I'm telling you,
I'm just gonna be true to myself. In reality,
you have a
this is
long history of being the biggest
truth of the
hypocrite.
situation, is that in life, okay, there's only one person who is the authority on you, and there is only one person who you actually have to answer to, and that's you and yourself. That's it, right? Who gives a shit what anyone else outside says? There's so much white noise out there in life, in the world.
people saying and doing whispering behind your back and publicly saying nasty things. Who cares what people say? Just be true to you. As long as you feel like what you're doing is the right thing to do, and you feel like you're doing something positive, right? And, you know, then that's fine. And, you know, that's how you go through life. And that's my philosophy is, my goal is to every day come here and make positive content for all of you. Make a living without hurting people, right? That's really the goal. I want to make a living without having to hurt others. I don't want to get ahead by stomping on people below me and pushing forward. I just want to be with all of you having a good time, enjoying games, chilling, having fun. That's what it's all about. You see? I could have done that years and years ago. I could have been one of these slam YouTubers, drama content creators. There was epic amounts of opportunity to do that. And I totally opted out of that. I said, nah, I'm just going to be true to myself. I'm going to play the games. I'm going to have fun. We're going to do this, right? That's what I've always wanted. And maybe it's because of the way I was raised. As I'm getting older now, I'm starting to realize that even though I'm not a religious guy by any means, that having that upbringing, having this moral compass, right? I find myself going back to it more and more now that I'm older. You know, when I was younger, I was rebellious. Oh, rage against everything, do whatever you want. But as I get older, I find myself going back to those tenets, those core tenets, those beliefs of, you know, do unto others, right? As you would have them do unto you. You know, don't just hurt others. Don't, you know, true success is not success by any means. It's success where you can be successful, but you don't have to hurt others to be successful, right? That's the kind of stuff that I abide by. And so, you know, I follow all this stuff, and a lot of people give me shit for it. Well, why do you have these principles? Don't you understand they're hurting you or whatever? Well, you may say that, but here I am 15 years in, and I'm still here, right? And my content isn't full of shilling ads and crap, and I'm still able to get by. And yeah, there are some days that are slower days, and I mention it. And there's some days that are great days, and then I don't mention it at all, right? So what's the big deal? As long as we're all having a good time and enjoying the stuff I put out, then why does anyone give a crap, and why is anyone criticizing, right?
There's a say a lot of dumb stuff, that's
Because
why.
they want a reaction. They think that sitting there and misrepresenting and being gross and being toxic is going to get a reaction. It's not. I don't care. I will be here. I will be here on streaming, every day that I choose to, until I choose to no longer stream. I will make videos for YouTube every day that I choose to, until I choose to no longer make videos for YouTube. Do you understand? I'm not going anywhere. I've been here for 15 years, and I will continue to be here for as long as I so choose, and then the day that I choose to retire, I will retire. Nothing anyone says, does, or anything is going to change that. They can't. They've tried. They've failed. Nothing's going to change it. Okay? So, there you have it. That's my philosophy. So when you ask me all these questions about this stuff, there you are. And the funny part is then you get a troll, like for example, this person did a super chat and says, I'd rather watch an ad than be asked to donate. You just donated. You just donated. I didn't ask you to, you just did. So you just literally did the biggest hypocritical thing you possibly could have done, right? You're full of crap. And that's the truth. No, most people would rather willingly contribute to something they like than be forced to do something they don't want to do. That's the truth. It's an active choice to be generous because you like something you were already given for free versus being forced to do something with against your will with absolutely no option to not do that. It's a big difference. I don't think so. Number one, Starfield, we just played it and it wasn't so good, right? Number two, they're apparently doing a Fallout 3 remake, correct? I'm almost positive that this is happening. It was leaked this year.
My life.
With having sponsors, the viewer gets content and the product if they choose to pay for it. What?
What?
I don't even understand what you're saying. No. Most people, the vast majority of people who watch someone's content with a sponsorship do not buy the product. They're forced to watch the ad for it, but they don't buy the product. It's a very, very small percentile of people who would actually partake in the product that's being advertised or shilled to them. So I don't even understand what you're saying. I don't. Like, what you're saying is, well, for that insanely small, right? Insanely small amount of a group
Uh-oh.
who will actually buy the product.
Broadcast Live is live right
They'll
now talking
benefit.
about you.
I guess
They're
you're
being
right.
very positive
But
and
when
supportive
you're
of
making,
you.
again, when you're making a video,
This is a change
for
from the
public
past. Are you
consumption,
watching?
right? Like right
People
now, this
respectful.
podcast,
I'm sorry.
I'm not just making this
Asking,
podcast
ban.
for people who want to contribute. I'm making it to everyone. Everyone who wants to watch it. If you like the content and you've decided actively of your own volition that you want to contribute because you like said content, then please do. But I don't understand what you're saying. Like, what you're saying is, well, if you purchase the product, then you benefit. Yeah, and how many people do that? 1%? 0.0005%? You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't even make sense. The difference between you actively choose to support something because you like it, you're not forced to, versus you're forced to watch that ad for a product you don't care about, and there's nothing you can do about it. You must watch it, right? It's completely different. Anyway, Engine and Tonic at TM did a $10. By the way, I guess we're not doing suggestion box because a lot of contributions started coming in, and now we're just constantly shouting them out. So I guess that's that.
Oh, good. We're not doing a
Engine and
suggestion
Tonic
box.
TM did a 10 pound super chat and says the best thing is no matter how you respond to anything, they'll try and spin it to make it sound like they won, i.e. calling you mad or crying. No, of course, again, you have to understand, they see me. Do you understand lolcow culture? Like, it's pretty disgusting. It's like, so what we want to do, we're going to constantly talk about someone over and over and over, all right, to try to get a rise or something out of them. And the absolute moment that they respond, we won. It doesn't even matter how they responded. We won because all we're looking for is a response. That's it. The moment that they respond to it, we got their attention. We got them to say something, right? So they see that as a victory. It doesn't matter what you say or do. To them, they've already won. And of course, what they're going to do is they're going to constantly keep spinning it in a negative way to kind of keep getting you to bring it up, right? So I've already said this before. Like today, I could right now go outside and walking down the street, I could stop a robbery. Like an old woman could be getting held up, and I could run up and punch the dude right in the face.
Oh, I'd love
knock
to
him the
see
fuck
that.
out, and throw him down the street.
ESP
Save the
tries
world,
it. Stopping a
right?
robbery.
Then I could turn around and a car accident happens, and I pull a person out of the car that's on fire, and I save their life. All right? And then all of a sudden, the earth opens up, right? And people are about to fall down this big
Okay,
pit
Dave,
in
you're
the
taking
ground,
this
and I
too
start pulling
far.
people away from the edge. Oh, get back, everyone! Get to safety! Get to safety! Right? And then aliens could come
Oh my
down out of the fucking
God.
sky, open their doors, and we are invading. And I could run up and say "fuck you" and kick the alien right in his alien genitals and throw him back into the spaceship, infecting him with some kind of deadly disease. All right? Hello. And then they all die, and I save the entire planet from this situation. I save everyone. All right? And what would happen? Those people who don't like me would literally go on their stream and be like, were you aware that when Phil was doing that, a napkin fell out of his pocket and he littered? And all they would do in the entire video is talk about how Darkside Phil litters. That's it. They would ignore everything else that happened that day. None of that matters. That's how those people are. You know what I mean? So, to me, I don't give two rats' asses or craps about any of that stuff. I don't. I don't want anything to do with any of it. You know, I stay away from it. And
You don't stay away from it.
let them say what they want to say. Let them do what they want to do. That's how they handle it. And again, that's why you notice I'm not specifically addressing anything anyone says or does about me. It's just generalities. I have no idea what they say. I pay no attention. You got people literally right now. Some people say, "Oh, they're talking about you on a show." I don't care. I don't care what they say. I don't.
You just mentioned it just now. If you say you don't care about it, you just flat out ignore it. But the fact you just mentioned it, it's also you do care. You shouldn't mention it in the first place.
Want to know what they say because it will always continue. All they want is my attention, and they will not get it. I'm here on my normal day of work. I will continue to do my normal day of work. Away from all of their nonsense. Okay. Sambuca did a super chat. He says, what brand are those stretchy gray lounge pants? These are not stretchy, nor are they gray. Well, what color are they? It's hard to tell. At one point, I want to say they were like dark blue, but they've probably worn out over the years. These I bought almost 10 years ago when I lived in Connecticut. They're Uniqlo. Remember I told you I went to Uniqlo right before I moved out of Connecticut, and I bought a whole wardrobe of clothing and stuff. So that's what these are. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, you were wearing nice pants the other day? I was? The other day? I don't know. I just toss on pants. I don't think about what I'm wearing. A lot of my pants are Uniqlo. I like this leftover pair of pants from like 15, 20 years ago. I'm serious, that long ago. I bought them when I worked at the office job, and those are like polo. Well, they don't even fit me anymore. Like, I have to tie the tie like super tight to keep them on because I lost so much weight since back then. Everything I own is old. Like, literally everything that I own is pretty old. Like, everything I have is from the past, you know? Roadblocks, excuse me. Thank you, Roadblocks, for becoming a channel member this morning. And thank you to Mike for becoming an Ultra member this morning. So we have 2 new members to the channel. And that will get us up to 500 this morning, which is excellent. As I said, I'm trying to maintain 500 members on the channel, and we always hit it, and then it goes back down, and it goes back down.
Podcast is premiere episode about you right now. Gonna watch.
That, guys.
That's okay.
Okay. All right. Well, guys, as I said, we were gonna do suggestion box, but as you can see, we didn't get to it.
Honestly, I think it's best that way. Oh.
We didn't get to it. And it is what it is. Let's just do a little bit of Q&A. And like I said, then we're going to switch over to the React show as usual, okay? And as I said, guys, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't care about toxicity, negativity, and the stuff that you guys are talking about in chat right now.
You just brought up about the Low Carb podcast just a few minutes ago.
I don't care about other shows talking about me. No one gives 2 shits. If you bring it up, you will be banned. As usual, that's always been the rules. That if you bring up toxic stuff from outside this stream, you will be removed. That's how it's always been. So you bring it up and say bye-bye. All right? That's not what we're here for. We're here to relax. Okay? So, if you'd like to ask me a question, please tag me in the chat. That's DSP Gaming. How were the leftovers? Asked Derek. Pretty good. Pretty good. Although, admittedly, the turkey ain't as good leftover. Man, the turkey was super duper good on Thanksgiving when it was juicy and fresh. Now it's kind of dry. You putting the gravy on it. It's like, damn, it's really good the first day, but man, it ain't so good anymore. I had a lot of stuffing and some mac and cheese, a little bit of sweet potato.
Talking about
that. We're doing whatever's left. So I know that there's still some turkey left, and I don't remember what else is left. Definitely turkey, and maybe a little bit of sweet potato. I think most of it's gone though. Today we're opening other stuff. Like for example, we have another can of cranberry sauce we're opening. We have stovetop stuffing my wife's gonna make. And we're gonna have new gravy with that. And also green beans. So we're gonna have that with whatever's left over. So probably a little bit of turkey and other odds and ends, and that's what we're eating today. Okay, so. No, I haven't seen any new shows or series or any of that lately. No, I have not. Nothing like that. No, I don't have any advice to anyone starting a new YouTube channel because modern YouTube is so ridiculously different than what it used to be back in the day. But I've always had one piece of advice I give to everyone who's starting up a content creation in general. Okay, this is the advice I have for you from my personal experience anyway. If you're gonna make content of any kind, doesn't matter if it's gameplay, doesn't matter if it's like a hobby that you want to cover. Maybe
if he tries to giving us YouTube advice,
be sure that what you're doing is fun and meaningful to you when you start it. What I mean by that is I feel like there's a lot of people who get into content creation, and the whole reason they do it is because I'm getting into it because I'm gonna hit that grind and I'm gonna be a YouTuber, I'm gonna make money, I'm gonna be a streamer, I'm gonna be an influencer. Like, this is the point, right? This is the absolute point of me making content.
You want
right?
YouTube ads, so you're selling products. That's bad.
I don't feel like that's a good reason to get into it, and here's why. What if you fail?
It feels couch.
Off, right? And you make content and everything, and you just fail at it. So then what happened was, you busted your ass, and you got nothing out of it whatsoever, okay? And let's be honest, if you go into it with that mentality, chances are that the content may come off more as, oh, made for this reason rather than genuine. When I started making content 15 years ago, all right, there was not even the option to monetize it. You couldn't monetize gameplay. There was zero opportunity for me to make any money on a video I put on YouTube. It was just for fun. And people saw that. When people saw my gameplay, right, people realized that it was because he was having a good time with the games. He was just dicking around. He wasn't being serious. It was genuine. And because people liked that, it caught on, right? Then years later, after having made content for 2.5 years for free, when I finally got opportunity to monetize it, it worked. And I was able to do it for a living, even though it was never my intention to ever do it that way. Do you see? If you choose a subject matter that you're passionate on, right? Like, let's say, for example, you're really into basketball and you follow the stats, you're actually a decent player yourself, and you make content related to basketball. Likely, that passion for it and that knowledge will come through in your content, and people who also like basketball are going to resonate with you, and it's going to be genuine, and you're going to get a fan base based on that. And then if you decide to turn that into something more later down the line, you'll have that installed base who like you. You see? That's the difference. And now here's the thing. Let's say, for example, you did try it and it doesn't work. Well, I tried it for a year. I grinded. I made this content and I was passionate for it. And I loved every minute that I made that content, but it didn't really work out. Okay? That's fine. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But at least you didn't waste your time because you had fun and you had passion for what you were doing. Correct? Am I right? So, in that regard, at least you didn't completely, grind for nothing. Like for me, even if I'd done YouTube for 2.5 years as a hobby and it never caught on or whatever, I would be like, all right, well, at least I had fun, and that's that. You're not wasting your time. I feel like there's so many people who go out there and the only intention, the reason that they're getting into it is because it's time to make money, right? So we go in there with a budget. We go in there with a production crew. We go in with a production budget. We go in with these people who are the
Is that what you do in the first place, Phil? You make YouTube channels so you can make money?
Or a streaming channel. And we're going to create this big network of people making content, and it's going to be so genuine. And that's why I remember years ago, do you remember the Fine Brothers? Most people don't talk about them, but they still make content to this day. They're very popular, just that you don't hear their name anymore. The Fine Brothers are the prime example of this. They make manufactured content. You understand?
Oh boy.
The only reason that they make it is to make a product that is presentable to make money. All that React, before React became popular and every single content creator did it, they were making the elders react, children react, teens react, this reacts, that reacts. And it's the most ungenuine junk. You watch it and you're like, this is so staged. They're in a studio doing it. This is so fake. But people watched it because back then it was kind of like the innovator of that kind of content. And then what happened? They tried to trademark the ability to make React content, or was it copyright or both? Whatever it was. They tried to make it and say, oh, we have the rights to it. No one else can do it. And you're like, what? And then everyone rallied against it. What, are you crazy? You've literally now just proven that all you care about is money. You didn't go into it because you have passion for your product. You didn't go into it because you thought this was meaningful to the internet. You literally had this scheme to create a style of content and then immediately make it so only you can make it. It's your harebrained money-making scheme, right? So the entire internet rallied against them. And it blew up in their face. Everyone hated them. And they went back and said, we're not going to do that anymore. We're canceling all the legal filings and everything. We're not going to do it. But the damage was done. They ended up having to rebrand. If I realize now, I think they still do a lot of content that's popular, but you would never see, like, you don't know it's them making it. Like, they rebranded a lot of their shit and stuff like that.
Yeah, he's right.
Yeah, like, that's what I mean.
I'm checking the Fine Brothers channel and it looks like they did change their account.
You'll have fun when you're making
They're still uploading though.
Resonate with an audience. And then if you have opportunity to turn it into something great down the line, good for you. But at least you didn't waste your time making manufactured content just for the sole sake of making $1. And then if it doesn't work out because you didn't make any money, you feel like you wasted your time on that grind, right? For me, all the content I made, I feel good about. Even though today you would look back at that original content from 10, 15 years ago and be like, oh, cringe. oh, that commentary style and whatever. Correct. You know, things change over time. Culture change, people change. I've matured up a ton in the last 15 years. I wouldn't make commentary today like I did back then. Society has changed. People wouldn't even enjoy that kind of commentary generally. They get offended at half the stuff that I said back in the day, right? So, you know, the truth be told is that everyone changes over time. But of all the stuff that I've done over the years, I would be very hard-pressed to even find something where I said, wow, so something that I just did was very harmful or, you know, not meaningful to me. There was a few times, like I told you guys, probably around 2015, 2016, my content I felt was starting to get stale, and I wanted to mix it up. That's why I started KO Gaming, and I started to diversify my content at one point, right? But, in general, I'm totally okay with all the content I've ever put out. Not once would I say, I only did this to make $1. No. I did it because I like games. I wanted to do a playthrough. I wanted to hang out with you guys. You know, it was all organic thing. And I just so happened to also make a living doing it because it all worked out that way. And that's...
I don't even care about what Dave is saying at this point.
Story. Because not only are you enjoying what you do for every day, but you're making a living doing it too. Right? And not a lot of people get to say they do that. You know? Oh, I got to go to work today and I got to grind and everything. I've been there. I had a million jobs in my life that were all either retail jobs, fast food jobs. Hell, I even had multiple office jobs where I felt underappreciated, you know, misused, right? Not utilized to the best of my abilities. Had to do a bunch of shit that I hated, and it was all for the almighty dollar, right? But to say that you don't have to do that, that eventually you can turn something you have passion for into your job, that's the ultimate success. You know what I'm saying? And that's really why I had issue with like guys like Turkey Tom saying, oh, 10 years of failure. It's like, but it's not. It's success for me. Maybe it's failure
oh my
for you.
God, get over it,
Like
boy. He's still hopping on it.
More money and been bigger. But to me, it's the ultimate success because today I make the content I like. I have an audience that likes it, that supports it, and I don't have to sell out. That's better than the alternative to me. I could be twice as big, 3 times, 4 times as big as I am now and hate what I'm doing. So what's the point of doing that, right? Just because I have more money, so what? I'm miserable, right? I'm more, again, I keep telling you guys, I'm more happy today than I was back when I was a big YouTuber. I was way more miserable back then. I'm more happy with my life today. There's different judgments and levels of success, and people don't understand that because everyone just wants to have the same exact understanding of what success is, and that's not how life works at all, right? You'll find someone who has, you know, not a ton of money, not a ton of belongings, not necessarily the most beloved person on the planet. They could be way more happy than someone who's a celebrity, filthy rich, surrounded by sycophants, right? And everyone says they love them, and they're fucking miserable with life. That's not a measure of success. It's not. It's a measure of maybe financial success. It's not a measure of success at life. That's my take anyway. Okay. I received a $25 tip.
1 minute man.
From 1 minute man, he says, I have a fun idea for React. Restream one of your restreamers. Watch screens multiply inside of each other. It could be the first ever on YouTube. It would go viral. Well, it would be like Inception. It would be, like, did you ever see when someone does that? They put a video camera to themselves and the TV behind them playing the same video signal, and it becomes this endless tunnel. I've seen that before. But I don't know how many people have done it. I think it would be pretty stupid. I mean, it'd be like 2 idiots just fucking reacting to each other, saying dumb shit, right? Like, what would be the point? Honestly, what would be the point of that, right? Like, the way I see it, that would last like 2 minutes, and then immediately it would go toxic. As undoubtedly, whoever it is that's already restreaming me would probably just say gross stuff or insulting things. And then we'd be like, well, what was the point of this? And I would just say,
There's a man who makes nothing but scat jokes.
can't, you know, it's not what I want to do. And I just close it, you know? It would probably last like an entirety of 5 minutes. Right? Just so stupid. But anyway, thank you for the tip, 1 minute man. I think it would be funny just to see it happen, just to see the tunnel of broadcasting and rebroadcasting, right? Endlessly. But I don't think there'd be any meaningful content or discussion there at all. Tubs, that's not the case at all. He says, with most marathons, you don't like us nominating long RPGs. That makes total sense. Why are you changing your mind with the Christmas Marathon and Baldur's Gate 3? Every year for the Christmas Marathon, this has happened. Don't you remember? This happened with Fallout New Vegas. It happened with Skyrim. And then last year, it was both Oblivion and Fallout 3, and people picked Oblivion over Fallout 3. This is almost, basically, it's almost like a tradition now. It's like a holiday tradition that every year during the Christmas Marathon, we end up sitting down and doing that stuff, you know? So, it just only makes, what I would say is, it would only make sense that that's the time to maybe do something like that, to try a game and see if it works, and if it works, then we play it later. The thing is, like, I know I can't play it, like Baldur's Gate 3. There's no way I can play that by the end of this year, or early next year in any capacity. There's too many new games coming out. There's, you know... And they're RPGs. That's the other problem, too. Like I said, I really feel like today, there's just so many RPGs constantly coming out, and everyone wants me to play them all. Like, guys, I can't. If every game I play is 40 to 50 hours long, we don't ever finish anything. And that's the challenge today as a creator like me who does variety, is to try to balance these insanely lengthy RPGs with everything else when I never get to finish them, right? It takes forever. Like, dude,
He's trying to guide
to get through an insanely lengthy RPG.
meta.
So... It's a challenge, but we'll see. You know, again, I just announced that people will be able to start nominating games. I don't have the threads live yet. Like I said, those threads are going to go live first week of December.
Yeah,
and we'll see what people start nominating. So, okay.
I guess let's go to my eyesight. Okay, can we get to React now?
BITW Awesome says, at that point, not only are games getting bigger and better, it's understandably getting older and I'm understandably getting older and slower. No, in truth, I enjoy games more playing them at a slower pace and taking my time with them. I do. When I was younger, you got to remember, when I was younger and I would do a playthrough, I would push through that playthrough within a few days.
Yeah, I don't miss much Ice Age.
I'd be done with it in 3 days.
You haven't missed much Ice Age. He's been
Quickly,
talking about
I'd be
nonsense for like the past
push
hour.
through it. I wouldn't do side content. I wouldn't do optional content. I wouldn't look for hidden items. Instead, it would be get through the story, get through the story, get through the story, done with it in 3-4 days, on to the next game. Right?
But the whole time he's been talking about nothing about how he's been ignoring like the long cast stuff, even though he hasn't been doing it.
I don't feel like it does anymore. If someone
And he's
wants to
talking
sit down
about
with the game,
paid
enjoy
sales
playthrough, they actually wanna
sponsorships,
enjoy a real playthrough,
and why it's
someone
bad and why he's
going
better than
crazy
them.
trying to beat it in the minimum amount of time. As I get older, I want to take more time with the games that I play. I want to enjoy them at length and do the optional content. And you know what I mean? It's a very different situation. So that's my take on it anyway. And you could disagree or whatever, but I do feel like as I get old, I've changed. And I feel like I've changed for the better. I really do. I feel like I've completely changed for the better. You could disagree. Maybe you like the old style content better, where I just rushed through everything and I played a bazillion games fast. But I don't want to do that. So how am I going to play? How would I play Baldur's Gate 3, Like a Dragon Infinite Well, and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth within 2 months? Unless they were the only games I played. Which means I would go out of business. Because I'm a variety streamer. And as you guys know, and this is what people don't get, they're like, I don't get it. You have 500 members, but you don't even get 500 viewers on a stream. Correct. And they're like, oh, I don't get it. You get all this support. You get tips. You get super chats. But you don't have that many viewers. Correct. Because this is not
That's kind of
representative.
what we're trying
The
to.
viewers right now on stream are not representative of my whole viewer base.
But I don't.
I have a viewer base that's
I go to.
spread out
That's
across all
one
these different
hour.
genres
We
of
continue to
content.
talk about
The
how.
people who were here last night for Street Fighter 6, like
Oh yeah,
for the
that's pretty much
podcast.
sums them up.
The people that'll be here for the React show may not be here tomorrow.
You would go
for Final
on
Warfare
and
3.
on
It's all
about
different audiences, right?
how he
because of that,
doesn't
it's
ignore,
all
he
different,
doesn't
right?
notice
It
it.
allows me
Ah.
to have all that support from
You
different
go
people.
on for several hours about how
If I
he's been
said,
ignoring
okay,
the hate,
we're
even
only
though he's
gonna
been
play
talking about the
Baldur's Gate
hate
for 2
nonstop.
months, I would lose 80% of my viewership. No exaggeration. They would be like, well, I'm not going to watch Phil anymore. All he's going to do is play an RPG. I don't like that. And that would be an end for me. I know my audience, you know? So that's why I can't do it like that, you know? Any RPG, it's going to be played, stretched out, balanced, you know what I mean? It's got to be like that, so. Let's see here. Ross Prey says, man, I know what you mean about boring office jobs. I hate it. I have no idea what career I even want. It's very difficult. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough out there, too. Because then you think you found it, and then something happens and changes. That's what happened when we were with the helicopter company. At one point, I was happy there. Well, I was literally happy. And then the whole company changed. Oh, we're reorging. We got bought out. We're changing. Everything's different now. New management. Everything's run differently. And then one day, you're being told you're a great employee. And the next day, you're told, we don't need you anymore. You're laid off. You're like, huh? That's how it works with those companies, you know? That's the worst. I've been there, man. I hear you. Jeremy Kyle says, you look more healthy now than you did when you were younger, because I am. Like, no exaggeration, all right? I'm much healthier when it comes to what I eat. I've lost a ton of weight since when I was younger, right? My back is much better. My legs are much better. My health is much better. I would guarantee you, like, my blood pressure and everything is probably much better than when I was. Back then, I used to both eat unhealthy and drink constantly, like nonstop. Every day I'd be drinking. I was an alcoholic, right? All that stuff has changed in the last 6-7 years.
Are you sure about
I've
that?
completely changed who I am when it comes to my lifestyle. My mind is different. My mindset. Every day I have a positive mindset of what's going on in my life, as opposed to used to be I wake up, oh God, I gotta do this, guys. Now it's like, yes, a fresh new day, a new opportunity to take on cool stuff and fun stuff. That's how I feel now. It's
You don't have to
very
beat your
refreshing,
alcoholism.
than how my
That
life
is
used to
no
be.
joke,
The
man.
only bummer is I'm
Yeah, it
older.
makes sense
I'm
how
older,
an
I don't have as much energy,
alcoholism,
I don't have as
he
much
is beating some
stamina,
addiction,
you know,
but he still drinks
I eat dinner
alcohol.
and I feel like I wanna
That
go
makes
to
a lot of
coma every
sense.
day, 'cause I'm older now. But that's the one thing. You know, you can't help that. But outside of that, I feel like everything else is better. Let's see here. By the way, wow, we have to get, I just realized what time it is. We have to get out of here because we have to get the React show going. Thank you, Dan the man, for
Yeah, you better
the
get
$5
going.
tip. I appreciate that, Dan. Yeah, I didn't realize what time it was, guys. I'm like, holy shit, it is getting late here. So we got to wrap it up. All right? In conclusion, I thank you all every day. Those of you who come by, who hang out with me, who support my content willingly. As much as I hear people say things like, oh, yeah, you should just take the sponsorship and you should just shill this product and you should just do that and this. I know, ultimately, that the best course of action is to be true to myself, because that's what I've done for 15 years, and that's why I'm still here. I feel like if I had changed at some point to be just like everyone else, I would have disappeared ages ago, you know? So I'm happy that I still have people along for this journey who like what I do and support it, and I'm very grateful for that. I talked a lot about this on Thanksgiving. If you want to see my thoughts about how this year went, the ups and downs and all that stuff, I certainly hope that you will go check out the Thanksgiving episode of the Level 1 podcast that I did right here, where we went into detail about that stuff, okay? But for me, I'm happy that here I am today, and I'm the React show. All right, so thank you all. Great podcast today. Didn't get into the suggestion box. I swear every
God.
I swear every podcast today. Didn't get into the suggestion box. I swear every day when I say I'm going to get into the suggestion box, we never do. We only seem to do it when I don't think we're going to. You notice that? We only get to it when it's just impromptu. When I plan it, we never get to it, right? Anyway, thank you all. Great discussion today. Appreciate you all. I hope to see you tomorrow. Tomorrow, of course, we'll be recapping what I did on the React show. We'll talk about if I finished Starfield. And I'm sure there'll be many other topics to discuss. So thank you guys. And I shall see you all tomorrow. Peace out. Okay. So everyone, thank you. Let's get set up for the React show. Remember, what's going to happen is if you're live on this stream, you should see a message on your screen as this broadcast ends that will basically say, hey, we're heading over to the other channel. Head over there. Click here. And if you do that, it should set you right there. And then that stream should go live within, say, 5 minutes or so.
Okay, cool. I'll be right back. Just gotta set something up. Won't be gone long. Be back in a bit. Alright, so I know I want to do the React stuff, but I've been noticing that the video keeps on freezing constantly. So I might have to end the stream earlier, trying to see if I can get some stuff fixed. Mind you, this is the first time ever streaming, so there will be some hiccups. So I wanted to try and fix these issues and try to get everything worried. So I hope everyone will understand that. So I'm gonna go off now and end the stream right now. And I want to thank everybody that actually did show up and watch the stream, even though there have been some few hiccups. So yeah, thanks for coming in. Maybe I might do it next week. Maybe it might be a thing. Not completely sure about it, but I'll think about it. Anyway, thanks for coming in. Later.